Good morning. Theme Park Girls is coming to you today from Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. If you notice, I'm singular right now. It's because Shelby and Adelaide were so excited to be here that they've pretty much ditched me already. And they're off and running and on different rides. So I had to do the intro today by myself. But this is actually our first time here at Cedar Point. We got here about an hour ago. We've already done a couple of things. We've done Gatekeeper. We've done the Wild Mouse, which I'm very happy that I took my Dramamine for. But we're going to be here for 2 full days. So hopefully we're going to get to do all the rides and all the water slides. And so far, there's really been no waits. It is a Monday, so fingers crossed that it stays that way or it doesn't get too out of control. So follow us along as we explore Cedar Point. Yeah, that kind of ride in Oregon just a day or two ago, a bunch of people got stuck going completely upside down on that thing. I think I'll skip that one this trip. Thank you very much. So most vlogs or things that you see on YouTube about Cedar Point is all about the roller coasters, and we're definitely going to do all of those, and we're definitely going to partake. However, Cedar Point has so much more to offer other than that. So we're also going to show you their flat ride collection and just all the other fun things that maybe get overlooked by some other channels. Hopefully. That's what we're going to try to do. So up next was going to be the dive coaster, but it looks like an employee is walking on the tracks up at the top, so maybe later? Cute. So it's like a horse racing carousel called Cedar Downs. I'm sure we're gonna have to go on that at some point. That is adorable. Blue Streak is posted at a 10-minute wait, and honestly it doesn't look that bad at all. So I think that maybe so far we're just here on a lucky day. I've heard horror stories about the lines at Cedar Park even during the week, but so far so good, so let's have it hold out. All right, we just went on Blue Streak. Woo! That one was rocky bumpy. What did you think?
It was not what I was expecting, but otherwise, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's a little rickety wooden roller coaster. I mean, that's really all to say, but it was fun. head over towards Steel Vengeance, but it appears people are stuck on the lift tails. So maybe that's not happening right now. We are trying to check into Hotel Breakers, and they only have like 2 people at the front desk, and the line is very long. We spent a full day in the park. We've been trying to ride most of the roller coasters. Unfortunately, most of them have been breaking down, specifically on the lift tail, and a lot of these people have just been stuck basking in the sun for a lot of the day. On Steel Vengeance, they were stuck for close to an hour, just right in the middle of the lift tail. But we're recharging and refreshing. We're going to check into our hotel. We're going to have dinner at the Pachi place tonight. And then we're going to go back into the park this evening, where it's going to be a little cooler. Hopefully get on some of those rides that we weren't able to do today. Okay, Cedar Point, day 2. We are walking along the boardwalk, and we are getting ready to go in for early entry. It's just before 9 o'clock. And we're going to try to get everything done today that we didn't get done yesterday, which wasn't a whole lot because we spent most of the day milling around and having a good time. So today is serious business, right, my friend?
Yes.
All right. Early entry is going to be half over by the time we get our bags looked at and scanned into the park. Okay, we've made it through. It is 9:20. We are on our way to Millennium Force. Get that one out of the way. Or as Dan would keep saying, Millennium Falcon, which is not correct. It'll be an interesting experiment today because we have chosen not to get the fast passes. After being here all day yesterday, we really didn't feel like we needed them. We might use some single track ones if we need them, or single use. But in general, we're going to try to see how far we can do without them. If we need them later in the day, we'll suck it up. But we're going to give it a try without them first. First ride of the day. We just got off of Millennium Force. What did you girls think?
The drop was intense. Well, I was really scared because I almost had to go by myself. But when we went down, I feel like it was really fun, but I still like Fury better.
She likes Fury 325 a little better. I don't know. I thought this was great. It was definitely a good warm-up coaster for the day, but we were happy because we just finished it right at the stroke of 10. So now the masses are going to start to be pouring in, and waiting in this line at 90-degree heat later in the day would be pretty horrendous. So we're glad we knocked it out of the right away. So what are we going to do now? We're going to head towards Maverick and Steel Vengeance. Maybe see if Valravn is open because it wasn't open until like the evening yesterday. So we got a lot to do. So we weren't actually able to get on a lot of the bigger coasters yesterday. We were able to knock out several of the smaller ones. But to be honest with you, a lot of the large coasters, the main attractions here like Valravn, Steel Vengeance, Magnum, even Maverick was closed for half of the day. So it made it really, really difficult. So we did a lot of the other things in the park and concentrated on that. So hopefully today will go a little bit better in that department. So we're venturing into the Frontier Town section of Cedar Point. We spent a lot of time here yesterday because it's where you have the rapid ride and the big boat, like tidal wave water ride. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but the one that gets you soaked. And it was super hot yesterday, so we spent a lot of time back here. It's probably got the most character out of any section in the park, and it was one that we enjoyed the most. But there are a lot of big coasters back here that we didn't get to ride yesterday, either because they were stuck or they just didn't open. Magnum, Maverick, Gemini, Steel Vengeance. So we're heading to the back of the park this morning. We're trying to hit all those out as fast as we can. it doesn't appear that a lot of the stuff in the back of the park opens until 11, so it's super quiet back here. It's pretty nice, actually. Nice and calm before the storm, so to speak. Maverick is running this morning, ladies and gentlemen. So we're in line for Maverick, and it has broken down. They're experiencing a temporary delay. We're gonna try to stick it out because every person that's leaving the line is just going over to Steel Vengeance, so that's not gonna help our case over there. So we'll get a few minutes and see what's going on. But this was the problem yesterday too, so. Okay, we bailed on Maverick. It's not opening. So Steel Vengeance it is. Okay, 45 minutes later, and we are off of our first ride on Steel Vengeance. How did you like it?
I really liked it. It was smooth. It was really smooth, and you don't really go flying out of your seat a lot, so yeah.
It was great. A lot of people say that it's one of the best coasters in the world, and I completely agree. Although I do think Wildcats Revenge at Hershey Park has more throw out of your seat moments than Steel Vengeance. But this is like triple the size of that ride, so. Maverick is still down, unfortunately, so we are going to try to hit it as soon as we can because we do have plans to go over to the water park and check that out this afternoon as well. So, what's next? Magnum?
Yeah.
Magnum XL and Gemini. Those are the last two coasters on our list that we haven't done yet. Oh, except for Valravn.
Yeah, we're going to hit that later.
We'll do that a little bit later because that's near our dinner spot. All right, we just got off of Gemini. We were in the blue car, and the Shelpster, he was in the red car. I think it was a tie.
I think I won. No, we won. We won.
Wow, I think it was a tie. But yeah, it was super cute. As far as racing coasters go, it was on the smoother side, in my opinion. So it was pretty enjoyable, and it was just a fun racing coaster, just like all of them are. Actually, the couple behind us, I don't really know if it's the safest option, and I don't condone it. But they were even able to touch hands with each other because the cars got so close to each other, and they were in the red and blue cars. So it was cute. Like I said, I don't know if that's the safest option to be doing that. However, we did see it happen, and it was a cute moment. So next we're going to, where are we going? Magnum XL. Maverick is still down. Oh. So we're going to do Magnum XL, and then we're going to head over to the water park and cool off because it's 90 degrees, and we are wet with sweat anyway. So might as well
get more
jump right in.
Hopefully
right?
we'll be able to go on Maverick later because yesterday we waited in line half an hour, and then the ride closed down, and then we waited in Gemini and we were at the gate and it got stuck, so that also closed down yesterday. Yeah. Everything was really kind of closing down because of lift hill problems, but it's a lot better today, definitely.
Yeah, it is better today, and like I said, after dinner tonight we'll have another few hours in the park, so that'll be good. So we're gonna see how much we can do. Overall, we're doing pretty well, but let's continue on. Not today, Top Thrill 2. Not today. I'm not getting on that one. No, sir. Oh yeah? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Somebody needs lunch. Magnum and Maverick. Okay, we've made it to Cedar Point's water park called Cedar Shores. The very busy, very hot day water park. See if we can find a chair. Probably not. There's twice as many people, 3 times as many people here as in the park.
What do you get in these circuits?
Magnum is running, and it's taunting me. Okay, so we've spent the last few hours here at the water park. I don't know, like super crowded, taking a really long time for everything. It is a super hot day, so that is definitely expected. Is it worth coming to? I don't know, what would you think?
Honestly, the water park is really small and the theme park is really big. So more people are actually at the water park than the theme park, and it's really overcrowded.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and a half for everything. And it's just, I'd rather be in a theme park with less people than a small water park that's really overcrowded. I feel like I can spend a little bit of time here, but it's just not my thing. I think I would rather like relax or something, or do a coaster.
Right, so if you're only here for a couple days and you're here to do the rides, don't waste your time on the water park. That is what I would say. As for the amount of people that Cedar Point gets, it's just not adequate to be able to handle that type of volume.
Like pushing their kids into the waterfall to see them get all wet, then this is the perfect spot.
I don't know who did that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So instead of park food, we are walking over to the marina side of Cedar Point, and we are going to a seafood restaurant called Bay Harbor for dinner. So should be pretty nice to eat something other than a chicken nugget. Way better than a chicken nugget. We are back from dinner, which was delicious. It was a lovely setting over the water in the marina. And first stop is
Valravn.
All right, let's go. Okay, we just got off of Valravn. What did you guys think?
I thought it was really fun. I think the hills were my favorite part with the airtime the most. And you didn't hang for too long, and I liked that it wasn't very rough. It was very smooth.
It was smooth. What did you think, girlfriend?
Since it was my first time, it was a pretty good one. The restraints were really comfy, and yeah, it was just really good.
So this was her first dive coaster, which is pretty cool. I loved this one. The only other dive coaster we've been on
Is Griffin.
is Griffin, and the restraints, these vest restraints that are on Gatekeeper, and a couple other coasters that we've been at around other parks. These particular vest restraints, sorry,
No, it was
Seagull
the
is
seagull.
trying to attack us. Are very comfortable. We find them to be very comfortable and very secure. And I don't like coasters that, or you know, headbangers, and this eliminated that, and it made it much more enjoyable. So big thumbs up from us. Next, we're finally gonna go to the back of the park and see if Maverick is open.
Really
it's our
hope that's
last
open.
chance. We've got 2 hours before the park closes, and we haven't ridden it yet. So,
All right, let's go.
number 1 priority.
It's open! I'm so glad that it didn't turn into a copperhead strike like last time.
I'm still salty about that one. And if you haven't seen our Carowinds video where we never did get on Copperhead Strike, you'll find the link down in the description below. Go watch it. Okay, we've been here 2 days. We've been to several theme parks already this season. We have just experienced our first issue with line cutting. Don't be those people. It's not very attractive. Oh, Maverick, what did you think, baby?
It was really good. The launch wasn't actually too bad, but my leg got stuck in one part, so.
Yeah, well, her legs are a little uneven because she has little chicken legs, so the restraints are a little tight on her. But what did you think, girlfriend?
I don't know, I like Steel Vengeance and this one. This one was awesome. I think the speed was my favorite, and all the hills. We were just twisting and turning and twisting and turning and twisting and turning. I think the seats could be a little bit comfier, but let me calculate. Beep boop, beep boop. I think this one's my favorite.
Yeah. I think this is Big Bear Mountain on steroids. If anyone needs a comparison. Super fun, super twisty, packs a punch. It was a great ride for sure. Okay, we're on our way to Magnum XL, and that will complete our coaster run here at Cedar Point. We'll have been on every roller coaster that we could go on, so except for Camp Snoopy. The kids don't want to seem like babies. They don't want to go on a baby coaster, but whatever. Anyway, the park closes in about 45 minutes, so it's going to be our last stop. Okay, it's official. Every coaster at Cedar Point, done. We just got off of Magnum. I hated it. I thought this was the worst coaster in the park. I have no interest in ever doing that one again. What about you?
Well, I thought it was going smooth until you got to the little hills, and it was jerking you around.
Yeah.
But I would do it again.
Yeah. The whole thing to me just felt like it was going to fall apart. I mean, the music was cool, and the lights and the fog tunnel and stuff were cool, but overall, so, but got them all done, didn't we? Woo-hoo! Okay, it is 10:01. The park is officially closed and we're making our way out of here. We have spent 2 whole days at Cedar Point and we've had an amazing time. Adelaide, girlfriend, what was your favorite?
Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance?
It's between Maverick and Steel Vengeance, but I think Maverick has a little.
Ooh, they were all good. The only ones that I didn't quite care for were Magnum and Rougarou. Yeah. But we had a great time here. We did have problems on day 1. We couldn't really do much filming. We were just kind of getting our bearings, and a lot of the coasters were stuck or closed, and we didn't really do much. But day 2 was the complete opposite. It was a total success. The operations so far have been pretty good, especially on some of the bigger coasters. They've really been working hard. The food has been really good.
Yeah, I think that's the best theme park food I've had yet.
Yeah, the food has been really good. The people have been, just very pleasant. We've had some great conversations and met some pretty great people. Only one issue with line cutting, which in 2 days here, probably not, probably pretty good. And tomorrow we're on the road and we go to Kings Island for 2 days. So, right? So you'll have to follow us around there. So, from Theme Park Girls, remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.